unacceptable. Representative Terry Bryant got fired up during an interview with News 3 today, saying the state can't continue harming the economy by putting limitations on businesses.
The governor is wrong to have these restaurants closed in the way that he has them closed. If other states can figure out how to do it, we should be able to figure out how to do it. And I'm going to continue to call on him every day to reopen this state.
Bryant says there's a disconnect across all levels of Governor Pritzker's administration about how mitigations are harming everyday people. She adds her hope for 2021 is to reopen the state's economy immediately. And now let's get a first check on weather. Jim, everyone's wondering how their New Year's Eve is going to be tonight.
I think the evening hours are just fine. It's the late tonight time period that we have a little more concern. Very much like last night, where some of us may see a little bit of ice, and in some spots we're likely to see a little more than what we saw last night, but it still doesn't look like it's going to be a really big problem. We'll start with our projection on winter weather impacts as we move through tonight and early tomorrow morning. The area is shaded in green, so much of southeast Missouri, all of western Kentucky and West Tennessee, not worried about ice tonight, but start to move a little more north of Poplar Bluff, near Cape Girardeau, through Carbondale, and north of there is a chance we'll see some minor ice accumulations, most of this on elevated surfaces. At this point, it still doesn't look like a road type event, although we can't rule out a few scattered slick spots, especially in those areas we have shaded in red. Not much going on in the local view of Doppler radar right now, but as we move through the evening hours, we might see a passing light drizzle or a light freezing drizzle. And then between about 11 o'clock and 3 a.m. is the best chance to see some freezing rain. But by 5 o'clock or so in the morning, the freezing line has moved north of almost all of us. And then we'll be a little more concerned with the idea that we could see some locally heavy rains. Some heavy rains fell across parts of western Kentucky last night, and we could see some localized flooding. So some active weather coming our way, lots to sort out in the forecast, and it's coming your way in just a bit.
The push for more stimulus money to help struggling Americans stalls on Capitol Hill. The $2,000 checks that President Trump demanded are being held up in the Senate, and now a vote is looking unlikely. ABC's Faith Abube has more from Washington.
President Trump cutting his Florida vacation a day short, returning to D.C. and to a Senate unmoved by his latest demands. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell saying there is no realistic path for a standalone bill granting $2,000 COVID relief checks. Both the president, Democrats, and a few Republicans support it.
Borrowing from our grandkids to do socialism for rich people is a terrible way to get help to families who actually need it.
Republicans worry the increased price tag would add to the deficit and go to households that won't need it.
When corporations get a blanket tax break, that's fine by the Republican majority. When the average American gets a little help from their government, it's poorly targeted.
Currently, no votes were scheduled in the Senate on the relief checks. The president, however, largely focused on overturning an election he lost, tweeting, "January 6th, see you in D.C." That day, GOP Senator Josh Hawley telling Fox News he plans to disrupt the Electoral College certification process in a last-ditch effort to challenge the presidential election results.
74 million Americans have concerns about election integrity. We're supposed to just sit down and shut up?
Trump's own Justice Department has said there was no election fraud. Meantime, struggling Americans looking to Washington for help as round 2 of relief checks were issued.
They're going to leave the Capitol with their jobs, with their benefits, with their health care, while the average American has to suffer.
About 787,000 Americans filed new unemployment claims in just the last week.
Obviously, it goes without saying that times are tough right now for a lot of people.
And another pressing concern for lawmakers is the Georgia runoff elections happening on Tuesday. Both President Trump and President-elect Joe Biden will be in Georgia on Monday to support their candidates. Faith Abube, ABC News, Washington.
There'll be much more on this and other top national stories coming up on World News at 5:30. The COVID-19 pandemic left many plans for work in Springfield on hold. In fact, there's only 3 new laws going into effect tomorrow. Capitol Bureau Chief Mike Militich is live in Springfield tonight with more of those changes. Mike?
Brooke, you'd probably be able to put together a long list of new laws any normal year. Obviously, 2020 changed most of that, so I'm going to take you back on a trip to January of this year for a bill signing with Governor Pritzker. Dr. Ngozi Ezike and many advocates joined him in Springfield for a signing with Senator Andy Menard to celebrate his insulin price cap bill. Under this law, any patients needing insulin under the state's insurance plan will only have to pay $100 per month for their prescription. This law could help 1.3 million Illinoisans with diabetes, just like advocate Megan Blair.
And I just want to see everyone be able to take their medication, because I've been there personally where I had to decide, am I going to take this insulin today or am I going to wait till tomorrow, because I got to figure it out.
Moving back to 2019, Governor Pritzker signed a bill helping investigators obtain DNA samples of missing persons for investigation. State officials will also now be able to send DNA to the National Missing and Unidentified Persons System. The final law going into effect tomorrow tweaks an existing program with the Attorney General's office helping victims of domestic violence. Now survivors of sexual assault and stalking can apply for a substitute address to make sure they're not followed by any perpetrators. For now, reporting live in Springfield, Mike Noltich, News 3.
Lawmakers in southern Illinois say the lack of new laws for 2021 isn't necessarily a bad thing.
We don't need more bills. We need to become more efficient. In fact, in my opinion, there's a lot of bills that need to be gotten rid of.
A lot of times when you pass new laws or more laws, that's infringing on people's rights. That's just the nature of it.
Representatives Patrick Windhorst and Dave Severin say lawmakers should have been given more chances this year to be in session. That way, they could have focused on key topics like COVID-19 relief and unemployment fraud concerns. We'll have much more on how our local lawmakers are getting ready for an upcoming lame duck session tonight on News 3 at 6:30. Workers at the Orthopedic Institute received their COVID-19 vaccines. Pam Hunter was among the first at the Institute today. There she is to receive the shot. Hunter and those at the Institute are unable to always socially distance themselves from their patients, so she's excited for what the vaccine means for the future.
I feel very relieved. I feel like this is the beginning of the end. I'm so excited to see. I'm hoping that this will resolve the pandemic and it's the start of a new future for us.
According to the Illinois Health Department, all adults should be able to be vaccinated in 2021 when the vaccine becomes more widely available.